Jaldi kar.
Sarvabhajami.
Okay. Ahil, turn on your video. I want Neet to speak now. Mangalam Bhagavan Veero Bol. Neet.
Mangalam Bhagavan Veero.
Sarkitam, Neet. Otherwise, you will keep saying it until I hear your voice. Chal, bol Neet. Start.
Mangalam Bhagavan Veero. Mangalam Gautama Gani. Mangalam Kunda Kundatyo. Jaina Dharmastu Mangalam. Sarva Mangala Mangalyam. Sarva Kalyana Karanam. Pradhanam Sarva Dharmanam. Jainam Jaitu Sashanam.
Okay, good, very good. Ahil, can you hear us? If you can, then turn on your video. Okay, he's not able to connect yet. Okay. Today, like, are we going to do the Tarzan game at the end or in the beginning? Neet and Ahil. Do you want to start with Tarzan? Or you want to do it last? What do you want to do? Neet, if like Neet smiles, then he will do one less. Okay, fine. Okay, now, fine. Let's start with quick revision. Naisha, begin with the definitions of Dravya Gun Paryay.
Dravya is the togetherness of infinite good. Good is present in all the substance, in all parts of the substance and in all its parya. Parya is the activity of each gun in one samay.
Paryay is the activity of each gun in one samay. Krit, fast. Unmute Karin bol.
Will you please repeat the question?
The question is, you say the definitions of Dravya Gun Paryay.
Dravya is the togetherness of infinite gun. Parya is the activity that happens in each gun in one samay. And gun exists in all parts of Dravya and all its parya.
Neet.
Dravya is the togetherness of infinite gun. Parya is the activity that happens in each gun in one samay, and gun exists in all parts of Dravya and in all its parya.
Very good. Okay, fine. Now, now, Krit, if you play with your hair, you will lose 1 star. Okay. So now I don't want you to like lose stars. You are doing so well. First of all, before we begin, hi Ahil, Jai Janendra.
Janendra.
First of all, I want to upload these 2 boys, Krit and Neet. Can everybody clap for them first of all? Both of them are learning Gujarati and so fast. Slowly nathi karta loka. Lokani speed is so good that they have finished and now they're on the second like chapter. So can everyone clap for them, especially Naisha and Ahil? Ahil, when are you going to join us, Naisha? When are you going to join us? These 2 boys are so good. And even Taisha hasn't come today. Even like Taisha is also very good. Okay, fine. Let's start now with like the sound. I want to hear Neet first and then Ahil. Because then Naisha will be the judge for Neet and Krit will be the judge for Ahil, how loudly they can make the noise. Come on, start Neet. Now Neet is shy again. Start. And it has to be loud.
Which noise?
See, first, both of these boys have won blue and blue. Neet and Ahil. Start. Okay, begin. Loudly. And Naisha, you have to be the judge. Are they doing it properly? Because we're not able to hear their sound. Start, Neet. Fast. Naisha, was that good enough?
Yeah.
It was good enough. Okay, Ahil. Okay, Ahil. Now, Krit. Judge.
I had done it the last lesson.
Oh, every lesson you and Neet are going to do it. until I can hear your sound is as loud as Naisha and Kreet, because our voices are loud. Start, Ahil. And I want to see Neet in the camera. Neet, if we don't see you in the camera, you will do it again. Begin. Begin.
Just one second. Be quick, Ahil, because now time is going. Okay.
Start.
Ah.
No, turn on your video. That is cheating.
Okay.
Close your eyes and do it so that you don't see us. Close your eyes and do it so that you don't see us. Start. Good. It is now. Actually, I'm not the judge. Sorry. Kreet is the judge. Kreet, tell Ahil. Kreet is saying no. Kreet is saying no. Naisha, you have to smile in class the whole day. You're working so hard from like 6 o'clock in the morning. Smile a little bit in the class. You went for swimming class today even. Okay, put your hand down and smile. Just enjoy a little bit and relax first. I know you guys have a very long day. Even this Ahil has an exam. Like these two boys are even busy. Okay, first just relax yourselves. Okay, Kreet is saying no. So Ahil has to make a sound until all his tension, everything goes away and we can start to hear his sound. Ball. You're wasting time. Start. On your marks, get set, and go, Ahil.
Okay.
Breathe. Okay, now, okay, fine. Okay, so fine. Now, like Kreet has said yes, so it is good. Okay, very good. So every class, Neet and Ahil are going to be Tarzan. Okay, so these two are the Tarzan of our class. Okay, okay, Naisha. Dravya, can like Dravya exist without Paryay? Loudly boljo, okay?
No.
Why? Okay. Speak again because you got cut. Unmute yourself.
Oh, miss, I'm just thinking.
Oh, yeah, thinking. Okay, Kreet, answer in the meantime.
You need both to experience your soul, because you have to look at the Dravya side, like you have to look at the Dravya angle, but experience it in the Paryay angle.
Okay, now I have a question for you, because this all of you know. Now all of you think. And Naisha, you are doing very well because you are with these three boys who are a little bit ahead of you. Yeah, so clap for yourself. You're doing well, okay? You're doing well in class. Okay, good. Fine. Okay, so now and then everybody has to smile. When we say clap for somebody, you have to smile, because all of you have got such small bodies, have got so much tension in the mind, all of you. So all of you have to smile a lot. Okay, so now the question for you is, why do we look at Dravya? If the experience is happening in Paryay, why can't the experience happen in Dravya? Why can't Atma Anubhuti, why can't soul experience happen in Dravya? Why does it happen in Paryay? Whoever will answer this question, you'll get 3 stars, because this is not a very, very easy answer. You have to think a little bit. Yes, Neet, bol.
So like Paryay keeps on changing and Dravya is constant. And before you experience the soul, you're Mithya Drashti Jeev.
Correct.
And after you experience the soul, you change to Samyak Drashti Jeev. So like you change, and that Paryay keeps on changing. And Dravya is constant, so it can't happen in Dravya.
Because Dravya is constant. Is that what you want to say? Okay, so he gets 3 stars. Now everyone smile and clap for Neet. Everybody has to smile. Ahil has to see, look, Naisha has got a nice smile. Okay, so yeah, all of you have to smile and you have to clap for Neet. Good boy, Neet. Okay, next question. The next question is on like Gunistan. Now, Naisha, open your notes on Gunistan because these three boys know Gunistan extremely well. Ekdam aam avdi gaya chhe badaine Gunistan. Okay, so when you are a mithya drashti jeev, you are in which Gunistan? Yes, Krit?
First Gunistan.
First Gunistan. Very good, Krit. And then when you go to fourth Gunistan, when you go to the fourth Gunistan, you become which sort of jeev? Yes, Krit.
Samyak Drashti Jeev.
Samyak drashti. Okay, Samyak drashti. Good boy. Okay, so you also earned two stars. Okay, very good. Now for the next question. Okay, Naisha, I don't know why you're freezing. On like our screen, you're freezing. Try to sit properly so we see your whole face. Move your face behind so that we see your whole face. Haji, just adjust your camera accordingly so we see your whole face. Okay, so now the next question is, why does one want to become a Muniraj? Think why does a Samyak Drashti Jeev, why does he want to leave the house? Why does he become a Muniraj? Naisha, Muniraj is in 6th Gunistan. Samyak Drashti Jeev living in the house, read in your notes, everything is there in your notes. Samyak Drashti Jeev, like a Jeev who has experienced the soul, he's in 4th Gunistan. Now, why does he leave his house? Why can't he go to Kevad Gnan? Why can't he, not go to Kevad Gnan? Why can't he attain Kevad Gnan just staying in the house? Why does he move, become a Muni, and then once he becomes a Muni, why is he pushing forward in spirituality to 6th Gunistan? Think and answer. If you answer this one, you get three stars. Think and answer. Naisha, think. Think and answer. It is not a very difficult answer, but you have to just think a little bit.
Wait, Miss, I didn't really understand the question.
Okay, fine. Let me explain to you the question. The question is, there's somebody like us who is living in the house. First of all, he was a Mithya Drishti Jeev, so he was in 1st Gunistan. Okay, he had not experienced the soul. So he was in 1st Gunistan. He experienced the soul, so he went to 4th Gunistan, but he's still living in the house. Now he's thinking, let me move forward in spirituality. So the question is, why did he leave the house? Why did he leave his family? Why did he leave his clothes? Why did he leave everything? Why did he go in the forest, become Muniraj? Why did he do that? And when he did that, his Gunistan raised to 6th Gunistan. So the question is, Naisha, why did he leave the house? Why didn't he attain Kevad Gnan just sitting in the house? Okay, Neet raised his hand first and then Krit will answer.
Because when you're in the 4th Gunistan, you have knowledge, a lot of knowledge and happiness, but it's not infinite. So when you move up in the Gunistan, the knowledge and happiness increases.
That is correct what you're saying. But still, you have not answered the question. Why did he leave the house? Why didn't he attain Kevad Gnan sitting in the house? That is the question. Because Kevad Gnan, Naisha, one becomes Arihant Bhagwan in 13th Gunistan. It is there in your notes, check. One becomes Arihant Bhagwan in 13th Gunistan. So why didn't he sit at home and become Arihant Bhagwan? Just sitting at home in his clothes, because all he has to do is just look in the soul. Why did he need to leave the house? Yes, Krit.
So he can be Vitragi.
Okay, that is kind of correct. It is a good try. It is a good try, but still, who can answer? Yes, Naisha.
I think it's because if you want to experience the soul, you have to be alone and you can't wear anything.
Okay, so if you want to experience the soul, is that true? Ahil, is that true? If you want to experience the soul, do you have to be alone, and do you need clothes or you need no clothes to experience the soul? Only to experience the soul. What do you think, Neet, Krit, Ahil? Because you have learned a little bit more than Naisha, so you can give your feedback. Preet is saying no. How about Ahil?
I'm not sure about the clothes part, but I know you need no clothes. No,
Sorry,
like
what?
you can have clothes.
Hmm.
Yeah, you
You
can
can
have
have clothes
clothes,
and experience this.
but that will only take you to fourth Gunistan.
Okay, okay, fine. How about you,
And I'm
Preet?
not sure about the being alone part.
Okay, fine. Okay. Preet?
You said to go to 6th Gunastan, you have to be Digambar and like you can have like students or something, but you can also be alone.
No, Ahil's answer is like a little bit more correct than yours, Preet, because listen, Naisha and Neet, you need to experience the soul with you can do it, sorry, you can experience the soul with or without clothes. So yes, so Naisha, your statement there is wrong, okay? You can even experience the soul sitting at home. Don't do that, Naisha, in class. You can experience the soul sitting at home. So it's okay. So Ahil's statement was correct. And yes, initially, listen to this, listen, because now we're moving a little ahead. Neet, Preet, and Ahil. Initially, you need to be alone. But once you're in 6th Gunistan, then even if you're with many people, you can also keep on experiencing the soul. Yet, my question is not yet answered. Why is one becoming Muni Raj? Why isn't he just sitting at home and becoming Arihant Bhagwan? That is the question. Why did Mahavir Bhagwan leave his house? Why did Rishabdev Bhagwan leave his house? You know, they were living in palaces which were so beautiful. They were such beautiful palaces. They were not made of only of gold. They had even gemstones on the palaces. Like, you know, literally these people were not billionaires. They were far more than billionaires. Like Rishabdev Bhagwan, he was a king. So he had a lot of wealth. So my question is, he has got a big palace, Crete. In his big palace, why couldn't he just kept a small room where he can just be there alone and he experiences the soul and nobody disturbs him? He also tells the guards, don't allow people to come in, like in my room, because he has got many guards. So why didn't he do that? Why did Rishabdev leave the house? Why did Mahavir leave the house? Why did they go in the jungle? Like when it is like the environment there is so bad. Yes, Kriti.
Because one quality to experience your soul is to have no likes and no dislikes. So at the jungle, there was no likes and no dislikes.
Okay, I am like happy with your answer. You are not fully correct, but I'll give you 70%, but you are correct. You are correct. Yes. Neet. Sorry, Ahil. And then Neet will answer after you.
Like you can't be in a house when you're experiencing your soul, and like the palace is also their house, and also what Crete said.
And sorry, what? I didn't hear the
Also
last.
what Crete said.
Also?
What Crete said.
Also what Crete said. Okay, fine. Neet, what do you want to say?
Like
And then Naisha, you also have to speak.
in the house, there's many things like light, carpet, like use many things as likes, clothes, jewelry. But when you leave the house, when you go outside, you don't have any of that, so you can experience this.
Okay, fine. Correct. You are not wrong as well. You are also correct. Yes, Crete.
Because so first what I said before, and because in the house there are many things that can distract you while you're trying to experience the soul.
That is the correct answer. Distractions. That is the correct answer. So you earn your... Okay, bol Naisha. Sorry, bol.
Miss, I have a question. Because if you go in the jungle, what if it rains and there's thunder?
What if it rains and?
There's thunder. Isn't that also a sound distraction?
Okay, very good observation. That is a very good observation. Okay, fine. Okay, so Crete's answer is correct. So Crete gets 3 points. 3 stars. Very good. So the answer is correct. In the house, there are many distractions. Now, I had told you, why can't Rishabdev Bhagwan just keep a room? He's got a huge palace, isn't it neat? He's got a huge palace. Huge meaning he's got maybe 200 rooms in the palace, maybe 500 rooms in the palace. So why can't he keep a room and then he keeps guards outside? Because even if he keeps guards outside, listen to this, neat. Ahil, even if he keeps guards outside Naisha, his mind will not fully be detached. His mind will not fully be detached. His mind will always be thinking, oh, how is my son doing? Is he like ruling the palace properly? Are my subjects all fine? Am I, because you see, he was a king. So because he's still in that vicinity, he's still in that area of that kingdom. So his thoughts, look at the keyword, neat. The keyword, Ahil, is thoughts. Although he has now left all his clothes, he's sitting in the palace room all by himself, where there's nothing in that room, nothing at all. Even then, even he's got no jewelry, he's got nothing, even then his thoughts will still be there. That is the reason to avoid maximum distractions, because you see, like how Naisha pointed out, there are even distractions in the forest. This is to avoid maximum distractions and likes, because he's got so many likes. His wife, okay, fine, Ahil, I've read your message. His wife, his children, his subjects, he's got so many distractions over there. So now he's leaving all of them and he's going to the jungle. Now, Ahil, look over here. The light is still okay now, isn't it? So yeah, so until it is okay, you look here. Okay, fine. So until and unless he goes in the jungle, he will not be able to avoid these distractions. Now you can experience the soul in the house. Listen to this, Neet, because your answer was partly wrong. He can experience the soul in the house where he attains fourth Gunistan, but he will not move forward. He will not move forward over there. Because his mind will sometimes for a few minutes he'll experience a soul, but for 23 hours and maybe 58 minutes, his mind will be in his all these other things that he's doing. But when you're in the jungle, you've got no distractions. It is like you going to the library. This is just an example. It is like you going to the library where distractions are less. It's not that distractions are not there. Distractions will be a lot less as compared to you maybe sitting near the basketball area where there are many people walking, coming and going. So if you compare the two, if you sit near the basketball area, for example, and if you sit near the library, if you sit in the library, both are very different, isn't it, Neet? Isn't it, Ahil? In the library, it's not that distractions will not be there. There might be distractions there, but there will be a lot less, just like in the forest. Now, Naisha's question, let's answer Naisha's question by doing a really nice story on like Sukumalji. This story, you will really enjoy it. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a young boy just like you. He was born in a very good family. He was born in a very good family where everything was perfect for him. Everything was perfect for him. He used to even sit on a velvet sheet. And when he grew up, he had many wives. Because at that time, that's how they used to live. They had, like that's how they used to live at that time. So he had many wives. Now listen to the past, what was in the past. When this child was in the mother's stomach, his father thought one day, oh, let me take Muni Diksha. And at that time, the men were very strong-minded, extremely strong-minded. I want to take Muni Diksha, baddu mukide. Imagine these were not billionaires, but you can say billionaires times billionaires. They were that wealthy at that time. Baddu mukide. Elokana beautiful jewelry, Elokana beautiful clothes. They used to live in huge palaces. They used to leave everything in 1 second. In 1 second, they used to leave everything. And then his father, Sukumalji's father, he went out and he took Diksha. Now, okay, yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay, fine. Sorry, I was just getting confused with like something else. Okay. Then Sukumalji, also when he grew up, he took Muni Diksha. Also, he took Muni Diksha. Naisha, now we are coming to your point. Now he's in the jungle. There is a distraction in the jungle. What had happened in his past life? Listen to what had happened in his past life. In his bhabi, meaning his brother's wife, his bhabi, and him had a bit of an argument in the previous birth. In the previous birth. So at that time, this Sukumal, whoever he was in the previous birth, he had kicked his bhabi. So that bhabi had that revenge in the mind. That she had that revenge in the mind. So when Sukumalji was a Muniraj, he was in 6th Gunistan. Listen to this. Listen to this. Why I'm emphasizing he was in 6th Gunistan. He was in 6th Gunistan, and he's standing in a straight line and he's meditating. Now what happens, Neet? This bhabi who was in the previous birth, now she's like a jackal, something like a jackal. So she comes and she attacks him. Imagine there's a bare body. There are no clothes on the body. And he's been attacked. He's been attacked. Now what happens is that this bhabi, this now jackal, because she remembered the previous birth no revenge, then akhi chamdi એટલે આખી skin ne, akhi she tore it off. So there was a huge distraction in his meditation, or like when he was trying to glean within. Now, what did Sukumalji do? What do you think he did, Kreet? Was he shouting, screaming? What did he do? What do you think he did? Ek minute, Naisha, Kreet, and then Naisha answers.
He was calm.
He was calm. Okay, Naisha, what do you think he did?
I think he was calm and just continued meditating and tried to ignore it.
Okay, that is okay. Fine, both of you are correct. But anybody can just increase. Okay, can anybody improve the answer like a little bit more, because their answers are correct. But can you improve the answer? It has something to do with vitrag. I'm giving you a hint. Yes, Kreet.
He had no likes or dislikes.
Correct. Very good. So, because he understood, look over here. Because he understood that this bhabi or this jackal she's doing her part. So what did Sukumalji do? He did his part. He did his part. He didn't react. He maintained maintained a state of no likes, no dislikes, which is vitaragta. And then his Gunistan, because he just absorbed himself in the soul, his Gunistan went from 6th Gunistan to 7th Gunistan. From 7th Gunistan, it went to 12th Gunistan. Then from 12th, he became Arihant Bhagwan, and he went to Moksha. So are you understanding that why in our Jain parampara, in our Jain tradition, why is it that we don't sit at home and attain Keval Gnan? Have you understood the concept? Have you on Neet? Yes, Sahil, bol.
Why is it that in like every story where someone like attains Samyak Darshan, they've always gotten hurt in some way?
Okay, speak loudly because there's rain in the background.
Why is it that every time like I hear a story about someone attaining Samyak Darshan, they always get hurt in some way?
Yeah, it's not, these are the special cases where the stories become famous, but it is not in all cases. It will not be in your case when you attain Samyak Darshan. So when are you going to attain Samyak Darshan? Okay. So fine. These are the special cases. These are the special cases which become famous in history. Ordinary people don't become famous. Something bad happened to them, and how they reacted, and so they became famous in history. Now, Neet, and like Naisha will answer the questions. Oh, and one habit I really like of Ahil, ishane always vicharine questions as puchto hoy. So badaine ek question badaine puchwano chhe have, okay, after I finish the story. Okay, Naisha, be ready. Fine. Okay, so now Sukumalji attains moksha. He goes to 13th Gunistan. So have you understood the concept why in our Jain tradition we can't attain we can't attain Keval Gnan sitting in the house. We can attain Samyak Darshan. Naisha, we can experience the soul sitting in the house. Okay, Naisha? We can experience the soul sitting in the house. We will go to 4th Gunastan maximum, 5th Gunastan maximum. 5th Gunastan, we have not learnt about it too much, but maximum we can go to 5th Gunastan, sitting in the house. Okay. After that, one has to attain Muni Diksha to avoid maximum distractions. It is like sitting in your basketball area where you have got many people passing by. Many people are passing by. Haven't you seen, like at lunchtime, if you sit near the basketball area? I mean, these are just examples. You can use your own example of your own school. Okay. If you're sitting next to the basketball area, many people will pass by. But if you're sitting near the library, and if you're not near the library, if you're sitting in the library and studying, your distractions would be a lot less. That is the reason why one leaves everything. These are the people who truly want to go to moksha. Only these are the people who will go in the jungle. Okay, so you should understand the concept why one takes Muni Diksha. Now, okay, now ask your questions. And then we do the definition of Nimit and Upadan. Quickly ask your questions. I want everyone to think of one question. Ahil has asked, now Naisha, Krit, and what's his name? Neet. Ask your question. Nathia, a question? Sure. Think. Okay, I'll give you 1 more minute. Think. Ahil, if you have another question, you can even ask. But the aim.
Question.
Speak. What did you say?
Any question.
Any question, Pocho, because this will enable you to think. You do not have to you should not have blind faith. You should not have blind.
What is the meaning of Ambel?
What is the meaning of Ambel? Okay, fine. Okay, I am to be totally honest, I don't know what the meaning of Ambel is, but in Ambel, what happens is that they don't eat these what do you say, green vegetables, and they don't eat spices. They don't eat spices. Ek minute, Naisha. They like don't eat spices, and they eat only like kathor. Kathor is what do you call all these like mug, chana, all these things are called kathor. Okay, so they eat food which can't grow. Now there is a story behind this. There's actually a story behind this. There was a person who had on him some disease. There's a person who had a skin disease. Now, like, listen, because you have asked this question. So now listen, Naisha. Naisha, there was a person who had a skin disease. And then somebody told him, if you do Ambel, okay, wait, first, let me just get this story correct before I tell you. So next time, let's keep Krit's question pending for like next week. Okay, let's keep Krit's question for this one for like next week. Okay, Neet and Naisha. Yes, Naisha.
What's the history behind Paryushan?
Very good question. Very, very good question. What is the history behind Paryushan? Listen to this, Neet. Paryushan, Neet, are you created by somebody? Can Jeev, Pudgal, Dharmastikai, Adharmastikai, Akash, and Kar be created and destroyed by somebody? Neet. Neet, look over here. This is the last time I'm telling you. Otherwise, I will take you those 3 stars away, which I gave you today. Okay. In the same way, Naisha, nobody has created Paryushan festival. Nobody has created Paryushan festival. It is an eternal festival. Ahil. It is an eternal festival which no one has created. It comes 3 times in a year. It comes 3 times in a year, each time for 10 days. I know some of you are following the 8-day Paryushan. It's okay. Tame khali sambro, okay? Just listen. It comes 3 times in a year, and each time it comes for 10 days. Now, what is the significance of Paryushan? Like Paryushan, it is the king of festivals. Because during those 10 days, what we're supposed to do, we're supposed to look within, and we're supposed to experience the soul. Not only that, whoever has the capability to experience the soul and also take Muni Diksha, they can even take Muni Diksha. But number one thing is experience the soul. Listen to this, Neet, a very important point is coming. Never take Muni Diksha if you do not understand how to experience the soul, or what is the process to experience the soul. First, you experience, this is the essence of Jain philosophy. The essence of Jain philosophy is to experience the soul. The essence of Jain philosophy is not to first become Muniraj or to first become Sadhu. The essence of Jain philosophy is experience the soul. Okay, fine. There even might be some people who don't experience the soul. They take Muni Diksha and then they experience the soul. That is even fine. But the essence of Jain religion is to experience the soul. Have you understood, Kreet? Naisha, is your answer, have I justified your quest for like knowing what is the significance of like Paryushan?
Yes, but I have another question from what you said. What are the other 2 Paryushan times about?
Okay, so the one comes during January time, and the second one comes. I think it comes. I'm not sure. But I think it comes a little bit later because it is equally spaced out. It is equally spaced out, okay? So it comes 3 times in a year. And Ashtanika Parva, listen to this. Ashtanika Parva is an 8-day festival which comes again 3 times in a year. Now, like, listen to this, what happens, and you will actually understand why Jain religion has not been created by anybody. We live, look over here, Neet. We live, just 1 second, give me 1 second. Okay, look at me. We live in a space on an island called Jambudweep. We live on an island called Jambudweep. Around us, Crete, we have a ocean. We have a sea. We have a sea around us. Naisha, after the sea, there's another island. There's another island, and these islands are, you can say. Sorry, 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Okay. And on these islands, even other human beings live. This ekad minute. Let me just finish. Now, one of the islands is called Nandishwar Dweep. It is called Nandishwar Dweep, where there are 52 Jain temples which have not been created by anybody, and they're existing since time infinite. Listen to this. Listen to this. You will understand why Jain religion has not been created by anybody, and why you need and you create that Ahil and Naisha and me, Apraji Atmachane, our soul, has not been created by any god. You will understand the essence, because these 52 temples have not been created by anybody. Now in Ashtanika festival, Neet, we can't go there. But the ones like the heavenly beings, Naisha, can go there and they do puja over there. For 24 hours, for 8 days. They don't sleep. They do for 24 hours and for 8 days, they do puja. And they don't sleep over there. So what is this telling you, Neet? Ahil, what is this telling you? This is telling you that these Jain temples, apni Jain Pratimaji che ne, jeni aankh આવી રીતે હોય છે, like looking inwards, ત્યાં એવી like Pratimano meaning idol. There everybody idols hoy che, which have not been created, which have not been built by stone or by marble or by some other sort of metal. They've not been created by anybody. They've just been existing and existing and existing and existing and existing. So this is proving to you that the Jain principles are time infinite. Nobody has created them. Now listen to another fact which you will enjoy to listen to. Apra hills, we have got 7 hills, isn't it, Neet, Naisha? We have got 7 hills. Now in the first hell, listen to this, Kree. In the first hell, there are 3 layers. Ek minute. I know you have to go. In just 2 minutes, I'm finishing, okay? Because we still have 2 minutes. In the first hell, in the first part, there are again idols, Jain idols. Okay, fine. There are Jain idols which have not been created. So this is proving to you that Jain religion has not been created by anybody. Is this point clear? Okay, Neet and Kreet, you can go Saturday at 11 o'clock, okay? Hi, bye. Okay, so fine. Okay, so fine, let's continue. So Ahil and Naisha, in like 2 minutes, we can finish. Where was I? Okay. These Jain idols have not been created by anybody. They have not been created by anybody. Okay. So what is this proving to you? This is proving to you that Jain religion has not been created by anybody. Aprijiya Pratima, the idols, this is how they are naturally before they go to moksha. So this is proving to you one more thing. You can't sit in the house and like wear clothes and, you know, wear jewelry and go to moksha. It like doesn't work like that. Samajh pade che Ahil ke 50-50 samajh pade che. Pade che samajh? Okay, ha bol Naisha.
Miss, now I have.
You are breaking, Naisha. Last question, okay? Okay. Last question. Okay, as she's coming back, yeah, speak. Now we can hear you speak.
Oh, Miss, I asked, have all the planets existed always?
I can't hear you.
Wait, Miss, am I breaking?
No, speak. Just speak loudly because there's a lot of rain in the background.
Oh, I'm asking, have all the planets always existed?
Okay, just type your question because I'm not able to hear. Ahil, in the meantime, say the definition of Nimit and Upadan.
So, Nimit is blamed for stuff it didn't do, and Upadan is the thing that does the stuff that Nimit is blamed.
So it does the activity? Yeah, correct. Okay, so fine, it is correct. Okay, ja, Ahil. So you have done well and good luck for your test, okay? Bye.
Thank you. Chetanandra.
Jinandra, kyo che test?
Science tomorrow and then math on Friday.
Okay, good luck. Bye.
You. Bye.
Bye. Okay, Naisha, let's answer your question. Have all the planets always existed forever? Our universe, listen. Our universe has always existed since time infinite, okay? Our universe has existed. Nobody has created this universe. No God. No God has created this universe. Have you understood?
Yeah.
Samajh mein aa gaya? Okay, fine. Even like you can go now. Bye.
Thank you.
Jai Jinan.